Hello, everyone, and welcome to LWF Halloween Havoc. Here we are tonight at a sold-out arena, ready for the LWF Universe to watch the very best. Go at it here from Fort Worth, Texas. LWF Halloween Havoc is brought to you by Back to the Ring, the #1 retro review podcast in the world. And here, let's get ready for our first match, as we have Crusher taking on Dr. Bob in a rematch from our last pay-per-view. Crusher, of course, a former European champion, and Dr. Bob, the current champion. These two have been at each other's throats for weeks now. So let's wait. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know that we'll hopefully get some people in here, and it's going to be a great show tonight. Lots of good matches. A couple of surprise matches that weren't on the card originally. But right now, let's go down to the ring for the introductions. You can just feel the atmosphere change. Crusher, who up until recently was a fan favorite, and then once he won the European Championship, turned his back on his fans and turned his backs on the LWF Universe in order to try and retain his title. And, well, it didn't work. It was not enough, as Dr. Bob had the momentum, beat Crusher for the title. But now we've got the rematch. Crusher versus Dr. Bob 2 at Halloween Havoc. This should be a very, very good match. Very evenly paced, evenly matched individuals. And here comes the champion. Stepping into the ring, the one and only Dr. Bob, a two-time European champion, ready to take on Crusher, ready to defend his title. After everything he's been through with Crusher last week, in our last episode of LWF Thursday Thunder, Dr. Bob had enough and attacked Crusher before the match, as he had done to Dr. Bob on several occasions.
Introducing the challenger from the United States of America, weighing in at 220 pounds, Crusher. Introducing the champion from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the European champion, Dr. Bob.
Dr. Bob letting Crusher know that that's his championship, and he will retain it this evening. Talked to Dr. Bob earlier. He's very confident that he can defeat Crusher once again to retain his championship. He said Crusher's time is up. He's had enough chances. It's time for him to go back down and go back down to the bottom of the ladder, get in the back of the line, and let some other people have a shot at this belt. Dr. Bob opening things off with some punches and some chops. Now lifting Crusher up. Oh, nice slam by Dr. Bob. Sit down power slam, almost. As he now works over Crusher. Pushes him down with his foot. Crusher obviously having some back issues. Maybe from the beatdown that he took before his match the other day. Crusher now reversing the momentum. Working on Dr. Bob's neck with that trapezius hold there. Thank you, Spuddy. Spud the Stud, one half of the Thrill Seekers, partnered up with the Green Bastard now in the chat. Good to see you, Spud. Crusher now lifting Dr. Bob up, sending him into the ropes. Dr. Bob, crisscross again. Dr. Bob says enough of that. He's not here to play games. And a big chop from Dr. Bob, though doesn't appear to have much effect on Crusher, though that might. Nice suplex from Dr. Bob to Crusher, as now they go out to the floor. Might not be the best place for Dr. Bob to be as he gets rolled back into the ring by Crusher. Crusher now coming up to the ropes, steps through. Big right hand right to the back of Dr. Bob's neck. Dr. Bob, though, snapmare. Irish whip into the corner, goes for the pin. One, not enough, just a 1 count for Dr. Bob. And here we have Crusher with the, atomic drop to Dr. Bob, and now another one. Bob sent down to the canvas, and the crowd not happy about that series of moves. Crusher now with a leg drop right on the arm, trying to take away some of the, the power or speed of Dr. Bob in those strikes. Bob back to his feet. Crusher lifts him up, fireman's carry, up into a military press, and then just drops him from the military press position. Dr. Bob on the canvas goes for the pin. One. No, still just a 1 count. So both men going for pins fairly early in this one and only getting a 1 count. Here goes Crusher with a nice delayed suplex. And then a kick to Dr. Bob's head again. Spud the Stud here in the chat. How you doing, Spud? Crusher now getting the momentum. Looking rather dominant so far, but now appearing maybe to get a little winded in this match. Looking to, might want to put it away a little early. There's a elbow to the sternum for Dr. Bob, and now an elbow to the small of the back. That's going to affect your mobility, even if it just a little bit. Now lifting him up. Ooh, big jawbreaker from Dr. Bob, and now a running bulldog drives Crusher right into the canvas. Dr. Bob picking Crusher up with a big right fist, and now another as a forearm right to the face, as Dr. Bob now picking up momentum and a running bulldog out of the corner. Dr. Bob puts Crusher back down the canvas, lifts him back up. Might be looking for something big here. Gets him, rabbit punch right to the back of the neck. Takes him over to the ropes. What's Dr. Bob got planned? Oh no, and there he goes. The return to sender. And Dr. Bob with a huge lariat right off of the middle rope. Crusher thought he had him, but wasn't prepared for the rebound. And now Dr. Bob setting up the doctor's orders. 1, 2, and Crusher kicks out at 2 from the doctor's orders. Dr. Bob, a little flummoxed, but going back to work now. Oh, Crusher with a kick to the abdomen to break Dr. Bob's momentum with a running bulldog of his own. Crusher now going back to work on that arm. Maybe trying to take away some of Dr. Bob's arm strength so that he can't properly apply the doctor's orders. And now Crusher looking for the Crusher death drop, gets it. Dr. Bob out on the canvas. Crusher looking for the pin here. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion, ladies and gentlemen. Crusher defeating Dr. Bob to win his European Championship back. What a match. What an ending. Was not expecting that to be over quite so soon, but Crusher comes out and takes care of business, putting away Dr. Bob and winning the European Championship back. Dr. Bob there with the return to sender in the doctor's orders, but not enough to put away Crusher in this match. So we already have one title changed hands tonight as Dr. Bob falls to Crusher here in our opening matchup. Thanks everybody for coming by.
And the new European champion, Crusher.
Crusher now your European champion. Holding on to that title. Said he would do whatever it took to get it back, and he did it. He got the title back and now is the European champion. Hope everybody's having a good night out there. We've got a lot of matches to get to tonight, so we're going to get right to it here with a women's title defense for Lita against the number one contender, Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane, one of several women that just recently joined the LWF over the past few weeks. Haven't had a lot of women's matches. Still looking for anyone that would like to have a women's creator wrestler. I'd like to get one or two in the division, just because it's always more fun when somebody in the chat or
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
And here comes the challenger, the Pirate Princess herself, Kairi Sane. As I was saying, it's always nice to have creative wrestlers in every division, simply because it makes it a little bit more interesting and gives people something to cheer about. I know I always prefer seeing my character out there, but as it goes along, I got invested in other guys too. Anyway, Kairi Sane, the number one contender for the Women's Championship, here to challenge Lita tonight as she makes her way to the ring. The Pirate Princess herself, Kairi Sane. New member of the LWF, getting her first LWF women's title shot. Ready to take on Lita, who has been pretty much been champion since the very beginning of the LWF. He's lost the title a couple times, but almost always seems to get it right back. Lita now, the LWF Women's Champion, coming to the ring, ready to kick some ass and take some names. Ready to cross another name off of her list of people she's successfully defended that title against. Kairi Sane looking to be one of the few people to even give Lita a defeat, let alone defeat her in a title match.
Introducing the challenger from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane. Introducing the champion from Stanford, North Carolina. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Lita.
Lita handing the belt over to the referee. Lita's definitely going to have a size and strength advantage in this. Kairi Sane is going to have to use her quickness at I would say explosiveness, but definitely quickness to her ability. She's going to have to run circles around Lita and hope she can wear Lita down enough to deliver that big elbow off the top rope. Lita coming out being aggressive. Working on the smaller Kairi Sane. Kairi now down on the canvas, holding her back as Lita delivers some big kicks. Lita now, Irish whip into the ropes. Lita drop down, leapfrog, and then lifts her up. Oh, tilt-a-whirl slam by Lita. Puts Kairi down. And now Lita working over Kairi, getting some working on her abdomen and shoulders. We'll definitely want to hopefully, I would think, work on her arm and her legs so that maybe she'd have some trouble delivering that big elbow. But right now, Lita in complete control of the much smaller Kairi Sane. Lita just kicking Kairi around the mat now. Lita going to the top. Not afraid to go to the top herself is Lita. And now, oh, nice frog splash from the top rope. Is Lita and kicks Kairi into the middle of the ring. Goes for the pin here. One, and just a one count as Kairi Sane kicks out. Still early in the match. Kairi is very good, has very strong cardiovascular abilities. So she'll have to keep those, have to tap into that that ability to go longer than some of her opponents, to let them wear themselves down, almost let Lita punch herself out if she's going to win this match. Kairi now, Irish whip into the corner. Oh, goes for the spear, but Lita out of the way, runs her own shoulder, and now Lita gives her a spear of herself, of her own, excuse me. Lita trying to get the crowd fired up, the crowd not into what Lita's selling them. Oh, and a big shoulder breaker from Lita to Kairi Sane, and now here we go, the twist of fate from Lita going for the pin here. 1, 2, and just 2 as Kairi Sane kicks out of the twist of fate by Lita. Lita looks like she's going to go up top. Might be looking to deliver that moonsault. Here she goes. Lita salt right off the top rope. 1, 2, 3, and Lita successfully defends her LWF Women's Championship against we're just going to say it, folks, an outclassed Kairi Sane. Kairi got next to no offense in this entire match. Lita dominant from the word go. And now, Lita once is still your LWF Women's Champion. Here's the moonsault right there. That was the end of the match. That was what would put Kairi down for the 3 count. So we've had a title change hands. And now we've had a title retained. Looks like it's going to be an up and down night for the champions of the LWF, as you never know what's going to happen on an LWF show. But one thing's for certain, Lita is going to be in that title picture. Whether you want her there or not, she is just that damn good. Now this is a big match coming up, ladies and gentlemen. This is a grudge match, a table match, as we know. On Thursday Thunder, Bama Dave betrayed his tag team partner and left him in the middle of a match to face a 2-on-1, almost a handicap match situation against the Ascension. Drod would come out on top, but Bama Dave's betrayal would not go unanswered, as D-Rod put forth the challenge for a match at Halloween Havoc, and Bama Dave challenged D-Rod to his signature match, D-Rod's signature match, a table match, saying that he's going to beat him in his own match, which we have yet to see. But I can tell you one thing. I spoke to D-Rod earlier today, and he said that for the first time ever, he doesn't have anybody behind him, but he does have the LWF Universe behind him, and he hopes that they will help lead him to a victory in this match against the traitor, Bama Dave. Bama Dave making his way into the ring. Bama Dave now in the ring. The LWF Universe not willing to go along with his entrance. And now here comes the former CEO of the WWC.
From Mobile, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Boss.
The one and only D-Rod on his own. For the first time in a long time, D-Rod by himself in a match with only the LWF Universe behind him. He's counting on them to help him get to a win tonight. He said if the LWF fans can get behind him, then he can have a win and he can move on to other things than Bama Dave. Bama Dave starting things off with a huge sit-down power slam to D-Rod. Now D-Rod with a neck breaker. Bama Dave down on the canvas. Oh, big move by Bama Dave. Sends D-Rod to the outside. Dave trying to get some love from the crowd. D-Rod not having any of it. Pulls Dave's legs out from underneath of him and eats a huge forearm. Dave now. Nice suplex to D-Rod. Dave on the offensive. Slamming D-Rod's head down into the canvas. And remember, folks, the only way to win this match is to slam your opponent through a table. D-Rod with a big flying forearm takes Dave down. Dave now lifts D-Rod up. Oh, turns him around backwards and just slams him down. Kicking D-Rod across the ring, big knee to the back. Just trying to wear D-Rod down enough so that he can put him through one of those tables. There's a couple tables set up on the outside of the ring. I'm sure there might be one or two taken out from underneath the ring in this match. D-Rod slams Dave into the shoulder. The LWF Universe split on D-Rod at the moment. Not sure whether or not to get behind him. As Bama Dave now with a huge knee, or a huge gut buster. Dave now taking the table down, sliding into the ring. D-Rod sitting there very, looks like he's a little out of it at the moment, but no. Gets some offense there, and a big backbreaker by D-Rod gets him back in this match. D-Rod now takes the table. Looks like he might want to set it up in the corner. Not exactly sure what he's doing with it. Looks like he's going to set it up. Oh, it doesn't get enough time as Bama Dave knocks him down. And now Bama Dave with another big suplex takes D-Rod down. Dave now ignoring the table in the ring. Wanting to put in more work on D-Rod. D-Rod with a nice uppercut. Takes Bama Dave. There's that neck breaker again. That might keep Dave down long enough. No, D-Rod doesn't think so. Lifting Dave up. Gets him a column up. No, Dave with a kick to the abdomen. And now a big punch by Dave. D-Rod sent into the corner. And Dave just kicking D-Rod in the corner. Now a cannonball to D-Rod. Bama Dave grabbing the table and putting it in the corner. I'm going to try and send D-Rod through it. Dave now sending D-Rod into the table. Dave now looking for a power bomb, and Bama Dave defeats D-Rod in his signature match. Bama Dave putting D-Rod through the table with a power bomb. Just absolutely wrecked D-Rod in this match. D-Rod had very little offense, and Bama Dave just destroyed him with that power bomb into the table.
Here is your winner, the Alabama Slammer, Dave.
To a cacophony of boos from the LWF Universe. What a surprise at the end of that match. We'll have to see if we hear from D-Rod later on in the broadcast, but that was certainly something else. Now here we have, as promised, the Fatal 4-Way for the LWF Stream Championship. Of course, this is a traditional fatal four-way. It's an elimination elimination match in which the last man standing will be the LWF Stream Champion.
Introducing the challenger from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, weighing in at 245 pounds, No Way Jose.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. No Way Jose is in the house. A recent signing by Commissioner Zevon to flesh out the Stream Championship division and get some new names and some new talent. Jose, of course, was part of NXT and WWE. I believe he may have been a 24/7 champion, but then again, he might have left. He might have left before that was even a thing. I honestly can't remember a whole lot about old Jose, but he's here in the LWF. He is pumped up. He is ready to fight. And apparently ready to dance as well. With quite the long entrance there as Jose makes his way to the ring.
Introducing the challenger from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, Eric Young.
The leader of the former leader of the group Sanity, Eric Young, has entered the building, ladies and gentlemen. And yet again, another new signee by Commissioner Zevon. Eric Young, a perennial, or a quite the pedigree behind him, was part of TNA and Impact. Came to NXT, was a tag team champion in NXT before going to the main roster and then leaving, and is back. Was back in Impact, and now he's also here in the LWF. The one and only Eric Young, ready for this Stream Championship match. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to exit here for a minute during this match. Please don't go anywhere. This is going to be a very good match. Luke Harper now. The one and only Luke Harper.
The challenger, weighing in at 275 pounds, Luke Harper. 135 pounds, he is the television champion, Shane McMahon.
I am so sorry about this. I had an emergency that I had to take care of upstairs. And now it appears that the match is still underway. We're still going. Shane working over Eric Young on the inside. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Shane McMahon has pinned Eric Young. Now, oh, No Way Jose thrown into the ring by Shane McMahon. Again, so sorry about that. We had an emergency upstairs with our dog that I had to take care of. Don't really want to get into it, but she's okay. So it's nothing bad. Shane McMahon now with a big punch to Luke Harper, and now goes on the attack of No Way Jose. No Way Jose with a big spinning double axe handle. Goes after Shane McMahon. Ducks a clothesline. Oh, big forearm by No Way Jose. Another one. And No Way Jose is rocking. Huge, nice spine buster. No Way Jose has Shane McMahon on the run. And now a knee to the side of the face of Shane McMahon. Luke Harper slow to get up on the outside. And a big slam by No Way Jose to Shane McMahon. 1, 2, and Shane McMahon kicks out at 2. Now Luke Harper goes to work on the champion. No Way Jose and Luke Harper get into it. Oh, big punch. Pop-up punch by No Way Jose, who is split open to Luke Harper. 1, 2, and Luke Harper kicks out of the pop-up punch from No Way Jose. Now Shane McMahon Russian leg sweep to No Way Jose. No Way Jose down, rolls outside the ring to recuperate. Shane goes to work on Luke Harper. Gets up, goes up to the top rope. The crowd not happy. Shane McMahon's in control. Beautiful shooting star press by Shane McMahon on Luke Harper. Not sure what Shane's doing. He needs to go for the pin here to capitalize. Puts him in the camel. No. Works on the back a little bit. No Way Jose back up to his feet. Shane McMahon not capitalizing off that shooting star press. With Luke Harper down, now No Way Jose injects himself into the situation. Shane McMahon has to fend off No Way Jose and Luke Harper now, trying to retain his championship. Shane McMahon now going to the top rope. Luke Harper not sure what he's going to do. He might wait for Shane to deliver this move and then wait and then go one-on-one with Shane. Luke Harper trying and missing Shane McMahon. Shane going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Shane McMahon has pinned 2 individuals in this match so far. Now Luke Harper with I would say a sucker punch, but this is a fatal 4-way. There was 1, 2. Shane McMahon kicks out at 2. Luke Harper not happy about that turn of events. Shane now in the control of Luke Harper, having just eliminated No Way Jose. Shane feeling the effects of this match. Luke Harper looking for something big here. Maybe the big discus clothesline. Oh no, Shane reverses it with those kicks to the leg. Shane looking to take out the base of the big man now with an angle slam. Goes Shane, and Shane going up to the top rope. Looks like we're going to get to see that shooting star press one more time. And there it is. A shooting star press by Shane McMahon. 1, 2, 3. And Shane McMahon successfully retains. Shane McMahon pins 3 individuals in a row to retain the LWF Stream Championship, and that will count as 3 successful title defenses. So Shane McMahon up to 4 successful defenses if he defends the title one more time. He has earned an automatic European Championship match. Shane with that shooting star press to Luke Harper. Luke Harper had the big boot, but it wasn't enough to put Shane away. Shane McMahon the best in the world remains the LWF Stream Champion. What a finish for Shane McMahon. What a fantastic match for him. 3 successful title defenses. Here we go. A Halloween Havoc tradition, unlike any other. 2 men have probably the most famous match in Halloween Havoc. Well, yes, the most famous for a good reason match in Halloween Havoc history, as there are quite a few infamous matches that have happened at this pay-per-view over the years, but this one I thought we'd have a little treat with this tonight. You can't go wrong with these 2 guys. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Latino Heat himself, Viva la Raza. I will never do that again. I swear to, well, I can't promise I'll never do it again. That's right, Eddie Guerrero, the one, the only. Ready to take on an old nemesis in Rey Mysterio here at the LWF Halloween Havoc pay-per-view. The one and only Rey Mysterio coming out to face Eddie Guerrero here at Halloween Havoc, presented by the LWF, brought to you by Back to the Ring, the #1 retro review podcast in our own minds. Ray backing Eddie up into the corner. Eddie gonna have to get in between them there. Is Eddie going to allow? Okay, we got a clean break, and there goes Ray right into the quarter with his clothesline. Ray trying to stomp on Eddie. Eddie trying to block it. Eddie comes out of the corner. Ray stomps on his back. Big knee to the forehead of Eddie Guerrero. Welcome Crusher to the chat. Crusher, of course, won the European Championship off of Dr. Bob earlier in this pay-per-view. It was the opening match of the pay-per-view. So far, Crusher defeated Dr. Bob. Lita retained against Kairi Sane. Bama Dave with a huge win. And here goes a pin. 1, 2, and no, not enough for Eddie Guerrero to put Rey Mysterio away. Bama Dave got a huge win over Drod in a tables match. And Shane McMahon successfully defended his LWF Stream Championship against 3 individuals, thus bringing his defense record up to 4 consecutive defenses, beating out No Way Jose, Eric Young, and Luke Harper to retain his Stream Championship. And right now we have Latino Heat himself, Eddie Guerrero, versus Rey Mysterio in a Halloween Havoc Classic matchup. Ooh, Rey with a nice hip toss, taking Eddie Guerrero down. Rey Mysterio snapmare to Eddie. Lifts Eddie back up. What's Mysterio got in mind here? Uh-oh. Hurricane Rana right into the ropes. Rey looking for the 619 here. Delivers it. Going up to the top. Looks like we're going to get a frog splash from Rey Mysterio to Eddie Guerrero. 1, 2, and Eddie Guerrero kicks out of the 619 frog splash combination. Rey Mysterio flummoxed by the resiliency of Eddie Guerrero. Oof. Modified Canadian destroyer there almost by Rey Mysterio. Now, working on the legs of Eddie Guerrero. Eddie not having a lot of offense in this match, has been mainly on defense. Eddie whipping him into the whipping Rey into the corner. Now's a snapmare. Of course, as soon as I say that, Eddie gets right back on the on offense, going after Rey Mysterio. Hope everyone out there is doing well. I'd like to thank Crusher for coming by. Although not too happy that he won his championship back. But that's all right. It might be a busy month of defenses for him if Shane McMahon can get that 5th title defense. Right now, Eddie Guerrero being taken to task by Rey Mysterio after another flurry of offense. Rey reverses it and gets back on top. Oh, sends him into the corner with a nice move. They're dragging Eddie's body into the middle of the ring, going for the pin here. I don't think that's going to be enough, but that was vicious. 1, 2, and Eddie kicks out at 2. Rey Mysterio close to victory several times in this match, but just has not been able to seal the deal. Oh, Rey Mysterio with not quite a coffin drop, but a flat, almost a plank-like splash. 2, and Eddie just gets his shoulder up. Rey Mysterio completely beside himself. He has thrown everything he has at Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie just refuses to stay down for the 3 count. Rey trying to think of what he can do to put Eddie Guerrero away. Eddie out on his feet, swipes away the drop kick. Eddie now, there's 1. Looks like we're going to get 3 amigos here. There's 2. Eddie with the Los Tres Amigos now goes for the pin. 1, 2. Rey Mysterio kicks out. Eddie not happy about that. Might be thinking frog splash here. No. Eddie brings Rey Mysterio back up. Lifts him up. Ooh. Vicious move by Eddie Guerrero to Rey Mysterio now. Eddie going up to the top rope, looking for the frog splash. There it is, in true Eddie Guerrero fashion, but did he get enough of it on Rey Mysterio? Looks like he's going to go for it a second time. I'm not sure if he's going to hit it the second time. There we go. Perfect right there. 1, 2. And Rey Mysterio gets his shoulder up. So both men throwing everything they can at each other and still not enough to put each other away. What a classic matchup. What a great match between these two. They always deliver. Eddie with a series of clotheslines here. And that beautiful pop-up drop kick. Eddie looking to put Rey Mysterio away. Rey just not willing to stay down for the 3 count. Eddie going for the 3 amigos again. Those 3 consecutive suplexes. And 3 back-to-back suplexes. Rey Mysterio out, down, in the middle of the canvas. Eddie wants him to get back up for whatever reason. Does not go for the pin here. Both men, this has been a war of attrition as neither one. Oh, that was just brutal. Right there by Eddie Guerrero, pulling old tricks out of the book. And now Eddie Guerrero once again not pinning Rey Mysterio. You got to think this might be a mistake by Eddie. He's allowing Rey to recuperate. Oh no. Oh! Almost a Razor's Edge powerbomb. 1, 2. Still not enough. Eddie Guerrero trying to put Rey Mysterio away, pulling him away from the ropes. I don't know exactly what Eddie's got planned here. Oh no. Oh, Eddie with the Texas Cloverleaf. Rey Mysterio reversing it. Flips Eddie over. Eddie now. Rey Mysterio Hurricane Run into the ropes. Rey's going to try it again. There's the 619. Going up to the top rope for the frog splash. No. Eddie getting to his feet. Rey. Oh, what a maneuver by Rey Mysterio. Almost taking a page out of Spud the Stud's book. As Rey goes for the pin, you got to think this has got to be it. 1, 2, 3, and Rey Mysterio defeats Eddie Guerrero in a hard-fought match. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. That was really had me on the edge of my seat. There's the first time Rey went for the 619 and the frog splash, and we thought that might be it. And then there's Eddie with the missed frog splash, but he would get it on the second attempt. There's the second one. Hit it right on the money. And Rey barely gets his shoulder up. Eddie hitting the 3 amigos. Just move after big move towards the end of that match. Rey Mysterio coming out on top. That was a hard-fought match. Here we go. This is the co-main event of this pay-per-view. A huge tag team matchup. The number 1 contenders, Must and Wick, the Ringers, taking on the Hart Foundation. It doesn't get much more intense than this. I hope you guys have enjoyed the pay-per-view as much as I've loved putting it on this evening. It has been a fun time, let me just say. And here we are in a big tag team matchup with a young up-and-coming team facing the Hart Foundation. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The team that lost their first two matches and has been on fire ever since. Wick and Must. The Ringers, also known as the Union. These guys have been on fire and have done nothing but win and win and win. Time and time again to become the number one contenders for these tag team championships. And here they are. They will be facing the Hart Foundation. And you better believe that the Hart Foundation is ready. They've fought so hard to win those titles from the now defunct Bama boys that they would hate to lose them in their first offense, but you never know. The LWF is a strange place sometimes, and the momentum can be on your side one day and then be on the other guy's side the next. And here they are, the LWF Tag Team Champions. The one and only Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart, the Hart Foundation. Ready to take it to the Ringers, Must and Wick. I think something's wrong with our announcer. What? Okay.
At a combined weight of 516 pounds, they are the WCW World Tag Team Champions, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Hart Foundation.
That's right, one of the best tag teams to ever do it. Bret and Jim. Yep. There's the titles. And it looks like we're going to get Must and Bret to start this one off. Oh, Must Dudley running up and delivering, putting Bret down. Bret giving up a lot of size, and now a thumb to the eye from Bret Hart to Must Dudley. Bret now with a huge drop kick and a roll out of the way. Bret starting to work on the back of the big Must Dudley. Bret giving up a lot of size in this match against the big Must, but of course the Tag team continuity is probably going to be a big factor in this matchup. How well do you know your partner? How often do you guys tag in and out? How quick are you to get to your partner and save the match if they get in a predicament where you think they might not make the kick out of a pin? Those things are going to come into play. Because the Hart Foundation are a well-oiled machine. And although Wick and Must have had a good amount of success since they've been here, they have not really, they're not really a tag team. You know, these are two singles individuals that have had a lot of success. Wick especially as singles guys. Must Dudley, more of a tag team guy, has had a lot of success in tag teams. But will he be able to adjust to having Wick as a partner has yet to really be seen. Like I said, they've had some success and they are the number one contenders, but do they have what it takes to beat Neidhart and Bret Hart? And we will just have to see in this match, because that is that's an unknown. Neidhart on the outside beating up on Wick. Wick now just slapping Neidhart in the face. Neidhart with a huge knee right to the gut of Wick. And now chomping away at him. It's at the 6 count now. Wick needs to get Neidhart back into the ring. They're at 7. Right, Neidhart sent back into the ring. Wick after him, beating the count. Wick now sending Neidhart into the corner. Wick and Must. Oh, huge maneuver there by Must, the big man coming off the second rope. And now Neidhart on his knees. Neidhart usually the biggest man in these tag team competitions, but Must just dwarfing Neidhart now and cranking away at the head of the big man of the Hart Foundation. Neidhart, of course, a former powerlifter, just being tossed around like a child, and now Neidhart split open from that snake eyes on the turnbuckle. And Must not giving him a moment of reprieve, just continuing to hammer away at the man. Now looking for a choke slam here. Has him, gets him up. Oh, just plants him right in the middle of the ring, going for the pin here. Bret coming in to save it. Bret does. Wick, no, Bret going to work on Must. Wick now lifting up, huge fall away slam by Wick to Bret Hart, sending him across the ring. The power of Wick there, but Anvil gets the better of Must as he gets up with a back body drop. And now Anvil going to work on Must, trying to wear the big man down. I know you never think you'd say that about Jim Neidhart, trying to wear a big man down, because he is a big man himself, but it's what he's got to do here with the bigger, stronger Must Dudley. Of course, Neidhart, a veteran. Knows how to split that ring in half. Bret back into the ring, back over to his corner. Recovered after that huge fallaway slam by Wick. As now Must sends Neidhart into the corner. Wick and Must, a big left hand by Must. to Neidhart. Now almost gets Neidhart, but Bret Hart gets the tag, comes in. Bret Hart goes for the crossbody and is sidestepped by Wick. Goes for the clothesline again. Wick dodges it. Huge German suplex, belly to belly suplex, and now Wick going for a big spear here. Oh no. Bret Hart counters the spear into a DDT. Now sends Wick into the ropes. Turns him around. Bret Hart running Bulldog out of the corner. And now Bret up on the second rope. Oh, that knee right to the forehead of Wick. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Wick kicks out at 2. Mus Dudley did not come in to save. Must have had a lot of faith in his partner to kick out of that maneuver. Bret with a crossbody now. Trying to get to Wick, but no, Wick gets the tag to Mus. Mus comes in with a huge clothesline and another forearm to Bret, sending Bret Hart down, but Bret dodges the clothesline, gets the pin. Now a DDT. Mus Dudley is split open, so we have 2 men split open in this match. In this just epic, this really great tag match that we're having between Wick and Mus and the Hart Foundation. Mus Dudley now crawling his way over to the ropes, trying to get up. Bret Hart attacking Mus's back, going after the big man, and now sending him into the ring post, shoulder first. Bret now working him over in the corner. Bret Hart really letting the ringers have it in this match here. Going for the sharpshooter. Can he get the big man turned over? He does, but he gets to the ropes. Bret not happy about that. Gonna pull Mus into the middle of the ring. Probably go for a pin here. No. Knee right into the back. Goes for the pin. 1, and Wick in to break it up. Gets thrown to the outside by Neidhart. Bret Hart continuing to work over Mus Dudley. Bret now sends Mus Dudley into his corner. Tags Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Neidhart with a big right hand right to the rib cage of Mus Dudley, and now puts on the sleeper. The variation, almost $1 million dream here. Mus Dudley gets out of it. Neidhart, a little worse for wear here. Oh, Mus Dudley with a huge side slam. Tags, it looks like he's going to tag Wick in. Wick coming in to work over Jim Neidhart. Both of these men. Oh, look at the power of Wick and the drop spine buster by Wick. Oh, Neidhart kicks the leg out from Wick Vayad. Now lifts him up. Has him in a power slam. Beautiful power slam by Jim Neidhart. Wick in the ropes. Maybe be the only thing that saved him in this match. As now Neidhart cranking away at the neck of Wick Vaya. And Jim Neidhart tags in Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret Hart going to work on Wick. Looks like he's going for the sit down pile driver by Bret Hart. Now sends him into the corner. Bret with a drop kick in the corner. Brings Wick out the hard way, the up and down. Bret now working over Wick. Looking for something really big here. Takes the legs out. Looks like he's got the sharpshooter applied. spins him over. Wick gets out of it, reverses it, somehow powers his way out of the sharpshooter, and now a pump handle slam by Wick, who is fired up. Muss Dudley looking worse for wear in their corner there. A big clothesline, a big backdrop. Wick trying to set up something here for Brett, a spine buster. Brett trying to get to Neidhart, does. Neidhart coming in on Wick with a flying shoulder tackle. Now a clothesline. He is a house of fire. Punching Wick just repeatedly in the face. As Wick is too out of it to even get up. Neidhart going for the pin, but Must right there, too close to the corner to get the 3 count. As Must breaks it up. Neidhart working the trapezius muscle of Wick. What a great match. So many back and forth moments. Now, Neidhart with the $1 Million Dream again. Wick not tapping out. Wick reverses it, but just barely gets out of it. And going for the spear there, gets it. Remember earlier in the match he went for the spear and Bret Hart got the reversal into the DDT. Now Wick looks like he's thinking jackhammer here. Gets the big anvil up and delivers the jackhammer. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Bret Hart too slow. And the Ringers, ladies and gentlemen, are your new tag team champions. Holy cow. What a match. What an amazing match from these two individuals. Wick and Must. Never been a tag team per se, but the new tag team champions of the LWF. That is something right there. I don't even know what to say. It's an amazing match, and I can't believe that they beat him. Here's our main event, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, it's been a crazy night. We've had 2 titles change hands, the Tag Team Championship that you just saw and the European Championship. And we had a successful title defense of the Women's Championship. Lita defeated Kairi Sane. The Shane McMahon defeated 3 other individuals in a fatal 4-way elimination match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
And now, the main event. Here comes the Undertaker. Just to let everybody know, we also had a huge grudge match between Bama Dave and D-Rod, in which Bama Dave put D-Rod through a table in a tables match to win. A power bomb through a table in the corner gave Bama Dave the victory over D-Rod. We were hoping to hear from D-Rod later on in this broadcast, but he has not been found backstage. I believe he's been looked over by by medical and might have been sent to a local medical facility. We're not quite sure how he is, but that was a brutal match, and Bama Dave just brutalized D-Rod before sending him through that table. The LWF Universe really hopes that D-Rod is okay and we'll be able to turn to action soon, but right now we have The Undertaker in the ring waiting the arrival of the champion. Here he is, the rattlesnake. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the LWF World Heavyweight Champion. Defending his title against a man who earned that number one contendership, the Undertaker. This should be a good match, but then again, this might be a quick match. You never know. I thought Drod and Bama Dave was going to go for a while, but it didn't.
From Death Valley, weighing in at 330 pounds, The Undertaker. Introducing the champion. From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Stone Cold. Ready to defend his title against The Undertaker. Here in the main event of LWF Halloween Havoc. If you're questioning why we're having a Halloween Havoc show in the middle of July, then or in the very beginning of July, then you obviously aren't familiar with the problems of trying to keep an E-Fed and the dates correct. Anyway, here we go. Undertaker. A big drop to Stone Cold. And now Stone Cold going after the Undertaker. Undertaker with that big... I say that a lot. I say big. Every maneuver is a big this, a big that. Undertaker with the flying clothesline. So agile for a man so big. Now with a... just slams Stone Cold down into the canvas. Stone Cold trying to reverse it, but Undertaker, those big strikes, those ham-sized fists that the Undertaker has, just throwing at you. And here goes Undertaker. Looks like he's going for a little old school here on Stone Cold. Walking the ropes. Oh! And just has his fist right across Stone Cold Steve Austin's back. Stone Cold kicks out of the pin. And now Stone Cold trying to get on offense himself, trying to get something going here against the much bigger man. Waylaying, just laying in those strikes on the back of the Undertaker. Undertaker rolls out of the ring into the floor, which I was going to say Stone Cold will do that as well. He has no problem taking the match to the floor or out into the crowd. Undertaker again with those strikes, those heavy fists. Like, I know he's got those MMA style gloves on, but that does not provide. That's more for the protection of his own hands than the protection of you. That's not good. Doesn't make him hurt any less. I can tell you that. As Stone Cold now with a running knee to the Undertaker. Looks like they both had the same idea there. So far, Undertaker been in control. Stone Cold, a couple of flurries of offense, but Undertaker mostly in control of this matchup as he cranks the neck, that surgically repaired neck of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oof. And now, Stone Cold again trying to get something going. Undertaker catching him and countering it. Undertaker going after Stone Cold down on the canvas, trying to wear him down, wear down his limbs. I think a huge choke slam from the Undertaker to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Undertaker just standing there, not going for the pin. You got to think that that's a mistake by the Undertaker, not pinning Stone Cold when he has the chance. Now he's might be looking for the last ride here. If he could I think Undertaker wants to put this one away early. And he has a chance with the last ride. Oh, to Stone Cold Steve Austin. As he just plants him. Almost drives him through the ring. And Undertaker going for the pin here. 1, 2, and Stone Cold The resiliency of Stone Cold shines through as he gets the shoulder up. You got to think part of beating Stone Cold is just, you got to wear him down mentally. You've got to, like, just almost make him want to give up because he's so tenacious and so tough. Undertaker yet again countering everything that Stone Cold has thrown at him. The Undertaker has an answer for. And now the Undertaker going after Stone Cold 1. Undertaker now grinding away at the trapezius muscle of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Puts Stone Cold down into the mat. Slams his arm down. Undertaker still in control of this match. Every time Stone Cold gets a little bit of offense, a little bit of something going, Undertaker has shut it down. He has been firmly in control of this entire matchup. The champion has fought hard and he's been tenacious, but he just has not been able to solve the riddle of the Undertaker yet in this match. Here we go. 1, 2. Stone Cold kicks out. Undertaker still fresh, like I said, has not taken a whole lot of damage or a whole lot of offense in this match. Stone Cold has not been able to work on his legs, has not been able to really even stomp a mud hole in him or anything. It has just been all Undertaker, just dominating the Texas Rattlesnake. And now here we go, Undertaker with a, he's got the Dragon Sleeper in. Looks like Stone Cold's not going to give up. He might have to take Stone Cold out. Looks like Undertaker's going to go for it again. The last ride. This might be it for Stone Cold Steve Austin's championship. Here he goes. Plants him in the ring. Now dragging the almost lifeless body of Stone Cold Steve Austin into the middle to go for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and the Undertaker is your new LWF World Heavyweight Champion. What a match. There's a little bit of sportsmanship between the Undertaker and Stone Cold. Two fan favorites just had a great match. And now, Undertaker, your new LWF World Heavyweight Champion. Well, that's it for tonight's LWF Halloween Havoc. Again, 3 championships changed hands tonight. 2 were successfully defended. What a night. We hope Drod is okay and that he's getting the rest he needs after being driven through the table right into the turnbuckle mercilessly by Bama Dave. And so we hope he's all right, and we hope that you had a good time. Everybody, have a great night. Remember, we will be back next week, next Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, to bring you another episode of LWF Saturday Night. We will see the fallout from this week, from the pay-per-view, and hopefully we will start to set things up. No off season in the LWF, and now we are officially out. You can find us on the internet, on the Twitter machine at Back to the Ring. If you want to be a part of the LWF universe, if you want to have a creative wrestler, if you want to challenge for a championship, if you want to try to be the first person to get 5 successful defenses of that stream champion, if you want to be in a tag team Just shoot us a message, let us know, we'll get you hooked up. Until then, and until next week, I'm Dr. Bob, and in the immortal words of the great Tully Blanchard, this has been your pleasure. Good night.